그때 불쑥 인간 소년 하나가 나타났어요. 마치 용사라도 된 것 마냥 꼴불견인 모습을 하고 있었답니다. 보잘것없는 망토에 나뭇가지. 용사놀이였을까요? 처음 보는 소년의 놀란 저였지만 마왕님은 아는 얼굴인 듯 했어요. 소년은 우리가 용사들에게 수없이 들어왔던 다양한 대사를 외치고 멋진 포즈를 잡는가 싶더니 겁도 없이 마왕님에게 달려들었죠. 몇 번의 투닥거림 후 그들은 오랜 친구처럼 대화를 나누기 시작했어요. 마왕과 사이좋은 인간이라 재밌는 소년이라 생각했죠.
Yo guys, remember if you're enjoying the videos, drop a like and click that subscribe button down below. Alright, let's get into the video. Guys, I know it might surprise you, but I'm not only a third person type of person, you know. I gotta say I love my roguelikes and platformers. Granted, I'm terrible at platforming. Like, have you ever played Maple Story? Do you remember that jump quest that you had to go through in order to get to Zakun? That jump quest to me was harder than the actual boss fight. And in all honesty, I only fought that boss like once because of that. But no matter how trash I am at platforming, this game and many other roguelikes still catch my attention and steals hours out of my day. In the past, before its release, Skul The Hero Slayer was my download game. That was the game I went to when all other games failed. When I was bored of the games I was playing and I couldn't really find anything to do, I booted up Skul and I spent hours on it. And honestly, Skul does many things right. For one, I like the story. The story is a hero's quest, but in reverse. We're the hero for the monsters, and we have to face the hero's party in order to stop the attacks on your people. And throughout the game, I ran into this skeleton that talks about how when he walks near human fortresses, they just start shooting him with arrows and how rude it is. Then he speaks about how he found these shiny round objects everywhere and was just stealing them from rooms and tables. And it turns out they're just goddamn dinner plates. Like, I like this game funny little quirks, from showing one of the heroes as a self-absorbed, self-righteous character only worried about becoming a hero, to watching the heroes and his party chug potions mid-battle while you're fighting them, like you would do if you was using those characters. And the combat in this game has me hooked. The skulls in the game act as different classes, which you could switch to on the fly, each with their own unique skills and attacks when switching them out. Shit, they even have an homage to Dead Cells. His skull is in the game, and it's hands down my second favorite class after Assassin. And with all of these traits, the biggest thing that keeps me playing this game is the goddamn soundtrack. Listen to this. This is the reason why I continue to play this game. One of the biggest things to me when playing a game is the soundtrack. If you give me a great soundtrack, I will literally play your games for hours. And honestly, I think this is something that's not seen as being that important for some games. But in actuality, if you give a player a great soundtrack, like Skul does, you'll be able to imprint your game in that player's head. Like, people never forget hearing a fire-ass beat. And same goes for a soundtrack. You will never forget a soundtrack that puts you on the edge of your seat. For example, look at God of War. When you hear that, you know that. When you hear that chorus, and when that comes on, you know you're playing God of War. And the same thing goes for Halo. Now, one soundtrack that I will never forget is Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 1 soundtrack, goddamn, that soundtrack hit for me, honestly. And when the sequel came out, I'm not gonna lie, I muted the music in number 2 and opened Spotify and played the whole track for the first game in the background. because damn, the first track hit a lot more than the second one. That's what I'm gonna say, and I stick by that to this day. If you don't believe me, go check it out on Spotify. Google Risk of Rain 1 soundtrack and Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack. Play one, then play the other. Tell me which one hits. I guarantee you, I bet you $5 that the first one hits better. Now, guys, if you're a fan of roguelikes, I would say, yo, pick up the game. The game is 20 beans. Pick it up, check it out, and maybe you'll enjoy it like I have. All right, guys, I'll catch you later and see you in the next video.